Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Non-judgment quiets the internal dialogue, and this opens once again the doorway to creativity. I've begun to realize that you can listen to silence and learn from it. It has a quality and a dimension all its own. The most significant conversations of our lives occur in silence. Stop your whining. If you are frightened, be silent. Whining is for prey. It attracts predators. And you are not prey. Surely silence can sometimes be the most eloquent reply. Because sometimes silence speaks much louder than words possibly could. The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear. True silence is the rest of the mind, and is to the spirit what sleep is to the body, nourishment and refreshment. The deepest feeling always shows itself in silence. Saying nothing sometimes says the most. I turn off the radio, listen to the quiet, which has its own, rich sound, which I knew, but had forgotten. And it is good to remember. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Silence is pure and holy. It draws people together because only those who are comfortable with each other can sit without speaking. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. I have heard the languages of apocalypse, and now I shall embrace the silence. Meditation is silence, energizing and fulfilling. Silent is the eloquent expression of the inexpressible. Never miss a good chance to shut up. I think 99 times and find nothing. I stop thinking, swim in silence, and the truth comes to me. But there is greater comfort in the substance of silence than in the answer to a question. Silence is the ultimate weapon of power. In silence there is eloquence. Stop weaving and see how the pattern improves. When a question has no correct answer, there is only one honest response. The gray area between yes and no. Silence. Never say anything that doesn't improve on silence. He who does not understand your silence will probably not understand your words. Silence is one of the great arts of conversation. What keeps my heart awake is colorful silence. Time and silence are the most luxurious things today. When words become unclear, I shall focus with photographs. When images become inadequate, I shall be content with silence. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. Silence speaks it all. If there were a little more silence, if we all kept quiet, maybe we could understand something. Silence is only frightening to people who are compulsively verbalizing. When words don't come easy, I make do with silence and find something in nothing. Silence at the proper season is wisdom, and better than any speech. Silence is a source of great strength. If we can only speak to slander our betters, let us hold our tongues. If you spend enough time with yourself in silence, you'll be surprised what goes through your head. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. It is not easy to keep silent when silence is a lie. Silence is golden when you can't think of a good answer. Silence doesn't mean we have run out of things to say, only that we are trying not to say them. Silence is a beautiful healing therapy, allowing your soul to be at peace with your thoughts. The good and the wise lead quiet lives. You can hear the footsteps of God when silence reigns in the mind. When you're able to transcend an aversion to silence, you'll also transcend many other miseries. Silence is the element in which great things fashion themselves together. Listen to the silence inside the illusion of the world, and you will remember the lesson you forgot. In the attitude of silence the soul finds the path in a clearer light, and what is elusive and deceptive resolves itself into crystal clearness. Experience teaches us that silence terrifies people the most. Listen to silence. It has so much to say. All men's miseries derive from not being able to sit in a quiet room alone. It is better in prayer to have a heart without words than words without a heart. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. Noise creates illusions. Silence brings truth. In the silence behind what can be heard lies the answers we have been searching for so long. The closer you are to the truth, the more silent you become inside.